Leaving Windows for a privacy-respecting operating system is relatively easy. But for those who have enormous game libraries, it can seem a little daunting at first, because not everyone has bought exclusively through Steam. So over the last few videos, we've covered how to get the Epic Games Store up and running, we've covered the EA app, and we've even covered getting your GOG games working both online and, more importantly, offline as well. So that leaves one major launcher left, which is Ubisoft Connect. So perhaps you've got a massive library of Ubisoft games that you've bought over the years, or maybe you've just cashed in on those freebies, such as when Assassin's Creed Unity was free back when the Notre Dame caught fire a few years back. That was about one of the last good things Ubisoft ever did, as the company seems to be currently burning itself to the ground thanks to mismanagement. In fact, if we really want to be generous, we could say another good thing that Ubisoft has done recently is start an entire movement against online games being made unplayable with hidden expiry dates, thanks to The Crew going offline. The Crew was an online-only racing game, which was sold about a decade back. But if you bought it, you were not informed in any way, shape, or form that you would lose access to that game after a set amount of time, specifically when Ubisoft decided to shut down the servers. So, thanks to them being really stubborn and not creating an offline mode, an entire movement has been started to stop your games from expiring. And that movement is called Stop Killing Games, which at the time of filming is gaining immense traction in Europe. So if in a few years it's illegal for publishers to not pay their developers to create offline modes for their online-only games, then at least we'll have Ubisoft to thank for that. But that's not what we're here for. So let's get into how you can start playing your Ubisoft Connect games on Linux. Firstly, you'll want to find the software center for your distribution. We're using Pop! OS here, and Pop! OS has a software center called the Pop Shop. If you're using any Linux distribution with KDE desktop environment, it's probably called Discover. GNOME desktop environments normally have the GNOME App Center. And for those of you using Bazzite, you don't have to do anything because Bazzite comes with this particular program installed out of the box. For everyone else, we want to search for a program called Lutris. And then once we've found it in our software center, click download or install. If you've seen the app images video and you're interested in getting an app image of Lutris, unfortunately they don't have one at the moment. But if you were hoping to use the Ubisoft Connect launcher offline, it wasn't going to work anyway, so a flat pack is absolutely fine for our purposes here. The only Ubisoft games you can play offline are those sold on GOG, such as the original Assassin's Creed, and that's pretty much it for Ubisoft. If you really wanted to use an app image, you could use the Heroic Games launcher. However, it's a little tiny bit more messy and we want this to be as approachable for beginners as possible. So that's why we've picked Lutris for this. So with Lutris downloaded, click on it to open it, whether it's from the software center or from your Not a Start menu or Not a Dock, wherever Lutris has popped up. Once it's open, look to the left-hand side of the screen and you'll see an option for a bunch of launchers, some of which we've even explored before, such as the EA app. This time, we want Ubisoft Connect. However, if you click on the text that says Ubisoft Connect, it's not going to do much. What we really want to do is find the little silhouette on the right of the text. And once we find that and hover over it, it will say Connect. Clicking on this will start the process for us to install Ubisoft Connect. Next up, you'll get a prompt telling you that you are indeed installing a launcher and not a game, which is relevant because when we get to the next page, we have the option to install Wine. Those of you who are familiar with Linux gaming might be wondering why we're not using Proton here, as normally when we get our games up and running, we're doing it using Proton. Wine is the grandfather of Proton, and it is more geared at getting programs up and running, not games. So that's why we're picking Wine here. The first option should do just fine. Then we'll get a prompt for where we want to install Ubisoft Connect. Once you've picked your location, the next prompt will be asking whether you'd like Lutris to download the executable file to install Ubisoft Connect, or whether you wanted to provide the executable yourself. Lutris does an excellent job at this, so you can let Lutris do its thing. Then we finally click install. Don't worry about all this text flying across the screen. This is still passing the no terminal challenge, as we don't have to interact with any of this text. This is just Lutris doing its thing. And then once it's done, we can click finish and we can launch Ubisoft Connect. Here's where it gets a little bit dicey though, but it's important to point out that this has nothing to do with Linux. Signing in with Ubisoft Connect is always a pain, no matter if you're trying to sign in on a browser, if you're signing in on Windows, or if you're signing in on Linux. Pointing that out here is important because some people might think that this is a Linux problem. It's really not, and you'd think that a company as big and powerful as Ubisoft could do something as simple as making sure people could sign in smoothly. Likewise, Ubisoft Connect likes to log you out no matter which platform you're playing on. So those are two issues specifically with Ubisoft Connect and have nothing to do with Linux. But assuming that you've managed to get through that hurdle and you have successfully signed in, you should see Ubisoft Connect as you would see it on Windows at this point in time, including your game library. However, before you click install in any of these games, it is very important that you go over to ProtonDB. As we mentioned before, Proton is the translation layer that Linux gamers use to get their games up and running, thanks to Valve and the open source community. ProtonDB is a database of how those games perform. So, set your eye on a game and search for it in ProtonDB first to see whether Ubisoft has even allowed it to run on Linux, because some developers go out of their way to break games on Linux. I'm looking at you, Bungie. If your game has a platinum, gold, silver, or bronze rating, you're pretty good to go. Obviously, bronze will be a little bit rougher than platinum. And even though we're not using Steam here, Steam's Deck Verified program still counts here. So if it's verified playable, unsupported, or unknown, falls into this equation as well. And if you find a game that is platinum and verified, you should be in for a very good experience. But even if it's going to be a little bit rough, at least you've set your expectations. So now you can go over to Ubisoft Connect. The game should now download and install as if it was on Windows, and clicking play should be again as if it was on Windows. For those of you who might have the same game purchased through Ubisoft and through Steam, this is also a great method to eliminate potential problems when gaming on Linux. For example, if a game doesn't work on Steam but works through Ubisoft Connect, then it's likely a Steam issue, and you can still play and enjoy that game on Ubisoft Connect. This was the entire reason that the EA on Linux video was even made, because some games play nicer through the launcher directly as opposed to going through Steam, which is unfortunate, but at least we can still play our games without having to bow to an operating system that wants to rid us of all our privacy. One final note here is that you will have to manually close Ubisoft, somewhat similar to Windows, but you can hit the stop button in Lutris if you'd like. And with that, we have now covered all major game launchers on Linux. We've covered the EA app, we've covered the Epic Game Store, we've covered GOG Galaxy, and now Ubisoft Connect, meaning that when you want to finally ditch Windows and install Linux so that your privacy can be respected, you can do it knowing that most of your games, no matter where you've bought them from, can come over safe and sound.